I would say.
Oh, there is the bash factor on both teams. Though. I'm going up.
Really? Yeah, we saw it the other day. He tells me as the TP happened.
All right, bash has got to. It's got to.
I'm gonna put 1 because I don't trust it. First player to get 15 denies. SF probably, considering he's gonna have 12 of them.
Yes, good point. Great logic, Mott. You are nailing this prediction. Really, this is actually the
all right. Smartest thing. That is a telekinesis, a void, a blade fury, and guess what? It's first blood again for unrelated. They got one last game too, didn't they? I think they did. Yes. That SG in the last series.
Then. Okay. Most kills at game end.
30 seconds.
How long will the game be? 30 to 37.
I'm going up 1.
Okay. All right. I feel pretty confident in these predictions.
So SF, he knows what's happening, right? Yeah, he's not gonna go up there. He's not even gonna bother. Clockwork might go scout out. All right, they're gonna bring them both up to scout it. Oh, they could just kill these guys, but Viper's already gone, so
this is troublesome. I think if they need to leave, and they will. Yeah. Sticky napalm starting to get stacked up, but they're not close enough to get the cogs. Luckily, they will.
All right, ADR, it's clear.
Get out.
Come on up here, bud. We got the bounty rune. You're not gonna die.
It's gonna be a fun time, we promise. But they will, in fact, run. A couple of wards placed down. This Radiant one was placed as the Dire one was already up, so it was already pinged by SG Esports, which means there's a very good chance that SG knows this is good.
Yeah, I think I see the courier does not have a sentry on it. It's just the south, waiting until they've spotted the Night Stalker, probably. And they'll see him now. So the courier can make its way down here. Or back to the base, maybe to pick up sentry, actually.
So as we assume, the King RD is going to be here for a few minutes or so. We'll see how long he actually stays.
They didn't do an aggro try though, so that means that there's no pressure. Like there is pressure on the Viper in a sense of like they actually have brought some assistance mid. So
we'll see how it gets on.
They were maybe too worried about giving a lot of space over to Tavo, which is a fair thing to do actually. Like he could have perhaps run over that Faceless Void lane.
We'll see how King Tekka does as well. But already, as expected, the SF getting off to a fast start. Viper only having 1 CS. As he gets Nether Toxin at a couple more levels and the clock leaves, this will be an easier lane. But as of right now, this is kind of tough. Matthew's already gone. They're going to look for a kill bottom. The Blade Fury is there. Salvo getting voided up, and he might be dead again. And he will go down. So another 2 kills going the way of Venhaz. Actually, 1 kill, 1 assist, excuse me, as they gave the other one to another hero earlier on in the game. And they've already... King RD's thinking about leaving mid lane too.
I do like how this has worked out now, though. Because I hadn't really considered the pressure that you can put onto the Bat Rider. With the Crystal Maiden, like, not helping anyone, it's not the normal situation, right? You expect the position 5 to be helping, so the Void has a little bit of a rougher time, but Crystal Maiden, of course, is so greedy early on that the hardest part of the lane to face this Void is just ignored. Yeah. It becomes very simple for him.
He's going to have plenty of CS. Even at the tower right now with his creep wave, he's going to get level 3 pretty soon here.
Oh, nice play by Cato. Gets in here. He's going to find himself the Satyr as well as the bounty rune for them to face this Void. So it's a big CM value play to deny some gold from his opponent here.
40R, ADR, and Timado trading in the mid lane.
So that hasted clock, he's zipping right to that mid lane.
He might be able to get this kill.
I don't know.
He has a salve.
Oh, here's no points in the corrosive skin.
He doesn't, but he still might be okay. He's going to try to eat his way through, and now gets dropped down. Tavo will, in fact, get the kill on Excel bottom. He will trade his life away for it. So a 2-for-1 exchange across the map as SG Sports now get on the board with 2 quick kills. And
pretty good fight recap. I'm curious as to how that worked out for the Bat Rider since he was so far down. It's not showing yet.
What are you looking for?
Oh, there it is. There's a new one. So he actually still did gain 157. So it was a net gain on both sides, but still more beneficial for the Radiant with the kill.
Viper does go down, and this will help the SF a lot. He's now got some jungle stacks he's heading to because the wave is pushed in towards mid. Timado is going for 2-2. He's not getting a single point in corrosive skin yet, which is very interesting. Usually you'll see like 1-1-1, 2-1-1.
Definitely
like
for the Shadow Fiend.
Yes.
Just the fact that you're trying to keep up with the stupid amount of damage that he has because of the souls early on in the game, from the clockwork.
It allows you to last a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you actually have a chance against this guy.
And the harass is pretty good too. Look how much damage he does in one auto attack against ADR, who was like 4 armor. But he's going to bottle up now. This will make things easier for ADR now. 24 last hits to 16. Of course, I believe, assist along with it. Roaming through, they're going to go for a smoke, and it looks like Timado might fall again. He is very far up, and he needs to leave. The supports are missing. They will ping it out, and he needs to get out now. As the creep wave pushes in, they could still maybe even dive this.
It's really tough to get because he's gone for the greedier build on Cat, which, I mean, I definitely approve, especially with the new changes to Frostbite, but without saving the point for the 1-1-1 to
Oh,
slow.
Tavo is dead again. One more auto attack. Excel will get it. Now roaming around mid is going to be King RD. He might have been spotted. I think he was. I think Timado just saw him as it wasn't nighttime.
Only he waited.
King RD, yeah, he needed to wait exactly. And so Timado sits towards the left side of the mid lane, in fact, back behind the tower, and he should be safe and secure in terms of getting some last hits.
Well, it's a little bit of damage, but it's some wasted time for Crystal Maiden. Can't be accelerating herself. And now it's time for Rainy to try and bounce back a little bit further here with Matthew and that nighttime bonuses.
He might just get killed, though. Firefly's not up. It will be in 1 second for Void to come out. Hunter in the night. See ya.
The thing about that buff, he's dead. That old Night Stalker's dead right there.
Definitely did without that.
But,
I keep forgetting about it, too.
Yeah.
There's no way he can escape. Oh, just kidding.
I mean, after you've watched like thousands of hours of a hero, and then suddenly his whole like that's a giant change, right? It's totally understandable.
Dude, that buff actually made him top tier.
Yeah, it legitimately did.
Like, he was not, he's getting
I mean, he probably wouldn't even be here, to be honest, without that, right? Like, it's such a safe place to be now, that escape.
Pretty insane stuff.
He's now smoked up, running mid. This illusion,
Scan.
is this play going to work?
Scan.
Is this about to work? All right, he didn't go for it. His smoke didn't pop. Matthew's too smart.
Yeah, he's got that next level intelligence.
He's like, wait a second. I know how smokes work. Although you've seen plenty of times in the most important of games, people have messed that up.
Maybe he thinks he wasn't close enough? I don't know. He's going to go top now. Maybe he can find King RD or somebody.
Yeah, he's under vision, though.
He is. That's not going to work out for Matt.
Oh, they even see him place a ward. Dunzo. The vision battle has been won.
I get SG had like the vision advantage early on too last game, I think.
Yep, they did for sure.
And then they kind of lost it, but they are very good at warding, I will say.
Guarantee's trying to bait this in by hiding right here. It's like, oh, surprise, it's two heroes.
Battery assault, Matthew's probably dead. He could Hunter in the night, but it's tough. Oh, the bash. That was timer. Damn, that's rough. Bottom lane, however, there is a Firefly, and Excel looks like he will die. Phase will come back, but Tavo will take a tower hit. Ben Haas cannot get there in time. He'll try to phase up. Maybe he can. He doesn't have level 6 yet. He's going to try to get through these creeps, but he doesn't have the Blade Fury. He's just not fast enough. Yeah, that would be some pretty miraculous crits there. So once again, the pressure comes back up top. King RD playing bodyguard first to kill the Night Stalker. Now they're going to roam on in. And oh, hey, these bounty runes, you didn't want any of these gated to King Tech. I didn't think so. He's level 5 already. He's going to walk and look for it and realize that it's not there and be really sad. Damn. Okay. Still 25 last hits. The advantage is, again, very slight in SG's favor, but I think they're setting themselves up pretty well for this mid game. You know, they killed Timado once. He's not getting the most farm comparatively to the Shadow Fiends. You're getting good farm on your full top. You killed the Night Stalker. This first night down is not working out as much as they would have liked. Tavo might die again.
Oh, that would be big.
Void, Blade Fury, and he's dead again. This is one hero that has had a rough game, Tavo.
Yeah, he really is kind of like this keystone, though, because if he can get this Blink Dagger up and help accelerate King RD with a couple kills, and he gets a hook shot, then you have double initiators, and Troll and Shadow Fiend can work around that. And, whereas the Radiant, I don't know, like King Tekka, all he needed was the levels. You have that natural blink and the time walk, he's even got 3 points in it. Venom, the Viper is really farmed, honestly. I mean, considering the situation we put in against that Shadow Fiend with the pressure early, Toronto's fine. He can build into this Hurricane fight because that's what he's going to end up doing.
Yep. The standard, stock standard he is.
Especially against Clock, too. It's just like, why not?
Super good. It's super useful. In fact, I think he might go for the Force first just to have it against the Clock. But maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. Dragonlance is pretty good. It's really hard to pass that up.
Yeah, it depends on your levels and your build. Like, if he just starts pumping everything to corrosive skin now, it should probably just be fine with the Dragonlance.
Yes. Super. We shall see. He did max out the poison attack first. I love it. I like the aggressive playstyle. They have Viper Strike too because sometimes Hero would wait to scale Viper Strike at 6. We would wait till like 10 or 11, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think there was something wrong with the ulti back then too.
Might have not been
It used to be bad.
Well, and this was after the change where it used to not take immediately like it does now.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's a very nice one.
It's a very important change. They'll look for King Tekka. Perhaps there's a lot of vision over here towards this mid and top lane of Infamous coming in from SG Esports. Who just smoked?
The Juggernaut and the Rubik. And Jug is already on his way top, but he TP'd under a ward.
Chrono?
Yeah, they're looking for that Chrono kill, but it's not going to happen.
This ward is still here. Not that they'll see the Rubik or Ben Haas. You can already see backing up his Troll. HFN is in the trees. They're not trying to make any mistakes right now. If they kill King RD, that's great, but they want a vision of him. He's in the tree line. And they know, they're probably like, oh, but look at the stack.
Yeah, this is actually fun. This must have been part of their plan. It was like, look, if they're not there, like, Clearly he must have seen it. How many did he just steal?
He got 1 CS with that player.
Oh, that's a little
I
disappointing.
believe.
Yeah, it was only level 1, so it's probably just 1.
That's not that great. However, the push is commencing down bottom. SG Sports will work on this tier 1 tower. Top lane? Maybe a Chrono. They're thinking about it.
Yeah. It's more like
Telekinesis.
Oh, here we go.
Now they're going to find the Blade Fury. The cogs will come out. They jump forward. Chrono Spear missing. That is not great coming out from King Tekka.
It's a one-man Chrono.
Yeah, and it's a bad one at that. They're looking for more damage. HFN in the tree line. Everybody getting low from Infamous. They've got to leave. Ben Haas, I believe, is dead. That is devastating for Infamous right there. That's one of the worst possible things that could happen. King Tekka looks like he will get out. The TP came out from the SF, which will grab him. I think the kill was split on.
Well, folks, you said it in the draft. I know you were all thinking it. What the hell are they going to throw into this Chrono?
Nothing.
And they're not quite sure either.
I guess the Juggernaut.
Hey! It is not going to be an easy one to have those first 3 Chronos go well. And that's, to me, that's what's so important about the offlane void. You have to make them work. You know, you have to have these perfect rotations. You want the Chrono to happen, get some gold, and put the fear into the enemy team. But that was not fearful. That was the fear into his own team. Like, no one wants to stand near him now when he throws these Chronos up.
They continue to smoke the doors. Jesus. Oh my god.
Wards all over the place.
They really are.
It's still going to have the desired effect, though, as they're pushed away from the tower. They can get a lot of damage on here, but yeah, as you said, they would have loved to have like an Omni/kill or something like that to go along with this. And they can even think about defending, but they have so many resources down bottom now, including the teleportation tool already used from the full Warlord enters. That's why he doesn't have one. Pablo doesn't have one. Cat doesn't have one. Ain't nobody coming back up top besides old King RD.
This is a trade and a half.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Fast though.
That's not bad for Infamous. I don't think they have that great a push to begin with, so any trade is probably fine. I don't know how.
And pretty interesting that not going for the ulti at all. They have to go level 9 here just because there's no Blink Dagger on Tavo, and Chaopine's been farming, so he doesn't really care. He just raises stuff in the jungle. He hasn't even putting that pressure on the mid lane, really. It was only that one tiny little push that they had with both supports when they had the failed rotation wrap around on the tower. But Tavo now coming to the shrine. He's very close to Blink Dagger. Would love to get a little bit of a slow here.
Ben Haas looking to try to see up on the high ground. A silence will come out. Matthew will take some damage. Ben Haas does scout out any rotation coming
King
up from
RD
the high
is
ground.
so close to 6.
Yeah, he was trying to get a 6 and go for a hook shot, and that will back away the Viper and the Night Stalker.
Oh, there's a tome on the courier. That's painful.
He just needed to sit there for like 2 seconds longer, maybe, well, more than that, but that was crazy that Ben Haas rotates over that way.
Yeah, and now you're just like, all right, well, we might as well wait for the Blink Dagger, and get my Blink Dagger, and we'll go together.
Ben Haas is going for Diffusal first, not even like Mantis
Radiant's
Diffusal straight
bottom
up.
tower is under attack.
Okay. A game like this is probably missing something, I'm sure. Just the why it's amazing, but
I'm sure
nothing really strikes my fancy as being crazy. Just a little bit of extra control.
I guess you could kite the SF and the troll.
That's pretty much all there is to it.
And the Bat Rider after the lasso. Or not lasso. Which, by the way, there's a Blink Dagger for the Bat Rider from Tavo. Despite having a rough game, he actually has it somehow. And then there's also the level 6, as you mentioned. So this is going to be an interesting nighttime. As it is nighttime, and you have a Night Stalker on Infamous. The question is, how do you approach this from SG's point of view? And how do you approach this from Infamous?
I wonder if he's thinking that it adds the most damage in Chrono with Omni Slash. Like, I'm trying to think of other... I guess that would be a Mask of Madness, but then that's kind of a dangerous item against that lineup, but...
Maybe you're right.
It's interesting. It is quite a bit of damage in that compared to something like just the Yasha, and obviously like a Manta doesn't do anything right in
And
there.
Haas is going to spin.
Middle
Hook shot is ready for King RD.
attack.
He's thinking about using cells nearby. Void will come through. The silence is up as well. It's too late. The Omni Slash, not enough. There it is. The crit comes out perfectly timed from Ben Haas. And now there's the battery sold. Hook shot stolen by Excel. And the Conch come out, but he traps them inside of him. But the races are going to come through. Excel is in trouble. One more auto attack. Matthew might be next. He's got to get out. He's got the Hunter in the night coming through. Tavo gets off the lasso. They all rotate up, and this will be perfect. Matthew tried to split the Blade Fury, but he does not have the mana for ATP, and that will be Ben Haas falling as well.
A triple.
It is. It sure is, buddy. That is a 3-for-2 trade coming out as SG Esports rotate perfectly. That is exactly what they needed.
Oh, I think we got ourselves a best of 5 on our hands now here, guys. This is starting to look a little bit better. King Tekka down bottom. He's trying to put together that blast. He wants to give them that early push with the Viper. Yeah, this is one of the things you see a lot from like the safe lane Void. More often going towards this like barrage right away, and we all group up and stuff like this. But being able to do it out of the off lane this game is really nice for him. Thanks to having that good 1v1 matchup for a long while. He's not like stunted into going just for a Blink Dagger or something like that, or just like treads half an item blink. So There's definitely still a scary window here, I think, that Infamous can capitalize on. They just got to get those like first round of items and like halfway into the second one, maybe find themselves one good smoke where they're not under a ward from SG Esports. Cat just doing so much work this game, farming the whole time while he gets his vision down.
So what you're saying is don't smoke top because that's really the only word that's in aiming danger of actually revealing them.
It would seem so, and they got to watch out for these hook shots, though.
I think
Time
also,
to go again.
Timado, when he gets his 4-step, maybe they feel more confident. He's able to maneuver around the fight, especially against this Clockwork a lot more, and he can catch up. But King Tekka might get caught. King RD has hook shot. They're going to look for it. Time dilation comes out. That'll hit onto one. King Tekka has a chrono that he might want to commit just to get out of here. Another time walk the hook shot to follow up. They have the chrono. He's going to try to turn onto the Clockwork here. I don't think he has the damage. The bash will come out. He will time walk away. So chrono now expended, and they will not secure the kill, but I think they're happy with that ultimate being used for that secure.
Yeah, they didn't even last, though. You're fine with that. I would trade hookshot for chrono for sure. Because now the second hookshot's back, they're going to try and make a move here, and they could even think about Roche 100%. They have Vlad's on Troll Warlord. They have a Shadow Fiend with 2 points in Presence of the Dark Lord. Let's go. There's no chrono. Like, this Roche is ours. I think that is 100% the play right now.
Yeah. It's still sketchy.
Oh, this is going to work out so well. I think they might actually catch Benhaz. They're smoked up, like, not in the time where you might expect the aggression. And Benhaz does wisely back away here. He's kind of aimlessly wandering around here trying to find some creeps. Oh, and man, they are really spamming out these
going to get countered. Probably. Yeah, they definitely saw that, and the Sentry is in range. I don't think the Observer is. It's just outside the range.
Finds him.
Lasso to come through.
There's an Omni, though.
He's got the Blade Fury. This is going to be difficult for them to grab this kill. He's got Omni Slash as well. A lot of right-click damage. He's got to get out of here. The Silence, he's got to get out. The Firefly, he doesn't use it. He cancels it, but they will turn two, it looks like. The Tavo, Bat Rider going down as well as the Clockwork to fall. So it's a double kill for Timado, trying to run further. A force forward. Matthew's got Void, and now Cat is going to be next. He will try for the TP, and he actually might be successful. And it looks like he will get out in time as the Void is down. So perfectly done. Meanwhile, HFN is going to split push into the mid lane. The Void will TP up. His Chronosphere is still down for 48 seconds. But that is still not bad. You get Benhaz, yeah, you lose two, but you get the enemy carry, which is never bad.
I know, but you really wish your Jug survived. I mean, he went for the maybe call it greedy play of getting the healing ward down first so he could heal up during the Omni Slash and stuff, but maybe there was too much damage from the Flame Break or something. He was scared he was going to die anyway. But either way, they will now be the ones moving into Roche with Vlad's done on the Faceless Void. This would be an amazing grab for them. I mean, this is just a complete god tier. I'm pretty sure if SG Esports goes for that Roche, it's 70% over.
Excel, ready to go. Chrono is in 13 seconds. This is dangerous. All five coming in from SG Esports. They have a hook shot ready. HFN has willing actions. They will pop the darkness. There's a ward on the high ground, which SG do not know is there despite seeing
hook
it
shot.
being placed down. Coming in from the back, ADR Matthew coming in. They have the hook shot to come through. The cogs will be there. The play period. They telekinesis now. Tavo jumping in. There's going to be the Viper strike. It's a 1-for-1. They drop the Chrono. Tavo's going to be first. Can they get anybody else? There's the freezing field. King Tekka is still alive. They grab the Aegis from Timado, and now he's going to try to fight. Jumping forward. Cat will be next. Can he deny himself? Certainly cannot. ADR trying to run as well. Timado's not close enough to be able to grab him. ADR will be able to get out. It looks like with Matthew not being close enough for a Void. It is a 3-for-1 trade. No buybacks expended. Perfectly done from Infamous. And it's just too much and too quickly, and a great telekinesis coming out from Excel to make sure that King RD is not inside that Roach.
I really like the whole idea of it, though. Like, you get the cogs on everyone, the Bat Rider goes over, the damage starts stacking up, he gets on the other side of the wall, throws the napalms inside, but the follow-up just couldn't get there. King Tekka hits a big chrono on the outside. It was a scary window as that chrono was like ticking down, like 5, 4, and he's just waiting and holding bated breath there, but this game is now...
Looks like he's going to get solo kill. Nicely done from HFN. He's had a muted, but I don't want to say muted, but a very quiet impact, but a big impact at that.
Yeah, I mean 1-1 and 4.
Lasso Excel is going to be clipped, and with no TP and Firefly on top of him, he's probably dead too. So both supports will fall instantly after they take Roche.
Yeah, it looks like he knew there had already been a napalm or something, obviously, so no hope of stealing Firefly. You're just dead.
Rough.
Ooh, I feel like the game got like evened up basically from that Roche. I think things were looking a little scary. Didn't have the edge that he's on the radio.
He just solo started. He get blinded. The hook shot comes out just as he's trying to get his way out. Cat is an Aegis. They all need to get down here if they're going to try to kill this man. He's still super tanky. He's going to pop the wand charge. One more auto attack. He's not there. He's trying to get it. He will. Timado gets the kill and will lose the Aegis, but here comes the rest of the team. Matthew trying to find no darkness. They're looking for something they don't have. Chrono, King RD trying to cog. Matthew looking for a void. Can he get him? King RD's very close, but it looks like they can't grab him. They need a time dilation, but it's on cooldown. They will get a battery salt off from King RD. The void, he actually gets fogged. He's so close, and they're juking and jiving behind the tower. It's getting dangerous now. Here comes that defuse blade, and King Tekka, he's got the time walk. He will use it. The raise is not there in time, and the creep wave cleared. Into the tier 1 tower they go. Infamous take a 2-0. Well, unless you count that Aegis.
That is a game where the talent choices versus the skills really matters. He had the points into the corrosive skin instead of the talent, and he was up to level 15. He had skipped it, and that the nether toxin. The nether toxin is the reason he died, because that troll was so low, like it was getting pretty scary. So,
Viper, you cannot, you can't do that. You just can't do that.
It looks good. You're like, this is worth it.
This is definitely fine. Viper's not that tanky. We have 3 of our heroes here. Just kidding. We're dead. Oh man, and they're gonna continue to push on.
I don't know. This is very.
This is
you know what? They have the chrono.
There's no Aegis though. This is dangerous.
Yeah, but they have the chrono. And then if you can just get them to the back lines, and they get a tier 3. Tier 3s are
I
so
think they
good.
might just back here after like that. Yeah, they're
the
getting
wave's
back.
gone. It's a little scary.
Get the hell out of there.
Force them all back to the base and try and exert a little bit of map pressure here. Try and get some vision down.
This is apparently it might have been instead of last game. He's got it. He just purchased it up. So Midas is done. And now they're starting to take the vision control back for Infamous. Look at this one more place down. Although King RD might, or someone might. They don't have any. All right, man. It's a 3K network lead again for Infamous. And is it the same story? They look good in the early game for SG Esports, then Infamous just come back and crush it? It's kind of looking similar right now. The one good news for SG Esports is they have a very strong
They do, but this space's void is just turned into a position 1 at this point. You know, he's right up there with the Juggernaut. He's not the offlaner. It's basically going to be Night Stalker offlane this game.
I thought they might go... Is Blink still a thing on Void? I feel like that might not be a terrible idea.
I think a lot of people are just... It's too worth it for the damage, honestly. Like, you should just rely on your time walk and just... Yes, it's going to be more difficult, but the value you get out of, like, a 2,000 damage item is just ridiculous on this hero. Be it Yasha, be it the completion of a Manta, be it Maelstrom, or, like, 2/3 of a Diffusal Blade. It's just too good that it's better to just rely on your allies to try and set up the stuff, or maybe send... I mean, you have a Viper too, right? You just send in Viper. They come on Viper, you need 3 heroes to kill them, so you chrono 3 heroes.
Hey, there we go. We got them.
The perfect strategy. This is how the Viper versus Void combo works.
Both teams agreeing to a trade on the tier 2 towers, it looks like, with Battle Trance and...
I think this favors SG Esports. You know, you can't race them to the next one, so you're the one who's... Viper has no TP.
Oh, that is not good.
Rubik has no TP.
This is not good. They know that he doesn't have TP. This is very bad for Infamous. For SG Esports, this is perfect. The Chrono Spear to jump in, but where's the Viper? Where is the damage? They're trying to find this troll to play here. There's the last one to come through the hook shot. They want HFN, the Requiem to follow up as well. The Cogs, then Jazz is in trouble. The Omni Slash will go. This is just so bad. The Viper finally getting back. Maybe they can turn this around. They will. 2 dead, and King RD is going to be the 3rd. A double kill. They need a void. They'll find it on the Shadow Fiend, the perfect target. The Viper strike will come out. He'll Manta. Freezing Field still on Vitel. He will drop down. ADR will at least get 1, but Timado gets the triple kill. It was looking so good, Trent. So freaking good.
Saved by the courier, flying in with some TPs as they saw the trade potential coming. They're able to get back, and yes, losing your void isn't too good. He only lost 267 gold, but not too big of a deal. You'll definitely take that trade of all those other heroes.
He got 20.
Oh, attaboy.
Hey, there you go.
That's the support life right there. Nice steal as well there on the freezing field.
All right.
God damn, that was terrifying.
That was...
Imagine if they don't get that courier out there in time. That could have been a tier 3 so quickly against this lineup.
You just like... Oh, man. SG Esports thought they had it. That was so close.
Oh, I would have thought I had it. Once I saw that chrono and there's like no heroes there, I'd be like, oh my god, guys, we just won.
We won. We won the game.
Like the chrono ends, no one's dead, void goes down, and then...
And then the Viper shows up.
Then suddenly... And there he was.
There he is. Yeah, as he tends to do. Again, remember that this is a Viper, and the myth of the late game Viper, we'll see if it comes true or not. It's a very difficult thing for it to happen.
Talents have definitely given him some help, you know?
He did go for the 6 agility, which helps. He could also use the attack range, and maybe the armor will help out. I don't even know. He didn't go for the 15 damage early on, but whatever. It's just, the heal. And he said 165 health. It's really hard to find on that hero.
And,
really good.
yeah, and as cool as poison attack affects building is, sadly, it's just not, you know,
doesn't
you
sound
spend a
as
lot
good
more
as
of
it
your
is.
game, you know, attack range helps you siege just pretty much as much as the poison would, and then you use the attack range for fights and farming and the whole game.
We'll see if Timado picks it up. I would imagine he goes to the attack range, though.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think you
sure.
really need a...
I've seen it before. It is pretty funny. The building is very unhappy. Like it's all toxic.
You hear that?
You
that
thought
noise?
Jakiro was sad.
Yeah, it's not great. But we will have a 6K net worth advantage with Roche respawning in at least 1 minute for either SG or to find it. The Troll has picked up an SNY. As we saw last time around, there is a blink coming out for him as well. This is huge because the blink
Radiant's
blind is something that
bottom
you
tower
desperately
is under
need
attack.
for the Viper. However, I believe you can KB it off, I'm pretty sure.
From Mr. Troll Warlord, yes.
So he's getting BKB, so and then of course you have the blade through as well for the Juggernaut, but it's just really to jump on people and try to get those badges off immediately. Get spin certainly helps. But all right,
Speaking of dispelling off, though, I hadn't thought about the halberd this game, but that could be a really good item actually for the Night Stalker post Aghanim Scepter.
it's good for both.
But it's super good against Shadow Fiend. I guess it's really good against Viper too, to be honest. But Viper at least will have this BKB. Shadow Fiend a little bit of ways away from his if he wants his Silver Edge.
Here we go. There is a smoke coming out. Oh, they're just walking across.
Was
the
that
river.
under that ward? That looks like it was under that ward. Yeah, they're
They
trying to
definitely
walk
see
in.
that.
Yeah.
Did they not have a smoke? They must not have. That was interesting.
Well, they know the Dire are around here.
This is dangerous.
I think they were trying to catch him that awkward moment when he walked out here or something.
It
But
took them a while to get together, though.
I think it's best to just back away, guys. I'm 1,500 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter. The whole game changes at that point. Can we chill?
There was not a single teleport against That's insane.
People they accepted their fate. They're
Radiant's
realists
middle
in South
tower has
America.
been
Should have known
denied.
better.
Don't even try. You're dead. I could have sworn there was one, but I guess not. Anywho, we are getting close to some big items, as you mentioned, the Aghanim Scepter for the Night Stalker. Timado building into that BKB.
Where's he going now? What's going on, guys? He just left bottom lane. He's like,
Dire's
team, what?
middle
Oh,
tower
sorry.
is under attack.
There's like just in the middle of last hitting. What a team player, man.
Dire's middle
4
tower
creeps there.
has fallen.
He's gonna get here. The tower's gone. He contributes nothing. And he's like,
It's
"Ah,
daytime. I
I
don't know
wish I stayed punching.
What am I
creeps.
doing here?"
Why did I even come here?
King Tekka was looking for a chrono, however, a well-placed ward. We'll see that King Tekka has to beat in, so they will not find anything. Matthew, however, will find that in fact, where it comes up. However, he does not have darkness for 50 seconds, and
Or
it's
an
nighttime. for 2
Aghanim.
minutes.
That's probably why you moved up here. You just help secure this area, make sure the team doesn't lose the fight. But I could see SG Esports winning this next fight. They just brought 4 staff out on the Bat Rider, 4 staff out on the Clockwork, so we already see that ADR has plenty of damage.
You know, this game, as bad as it is for, or has been for SG Sports, there still is plenty of time for me to get back into the game. And again, I don't want to keep harping on it, but it's a Viper or Infamous, so something to keep in mind. The Jug, however, is building into the Mantis, so he went for the build anyway. He just did it in his reverse order, which is interesting. I guess that works. I guess that actually kind of helped. I mean, the damage from the Diffusal was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Either way, they're pushing out bottom pretty fast. We do have TPs mostly available this time. Actually, Void, Vipers is not. He's 18 more seconds. Oh, they have snuck. If only Night Stalkers punch those creeps.
Is under attack.
Right. The Glyph will come out. They will back instantly. They have forced them away. SG are like, we are not getting caught by
Oh,
this
now
again.
they're all TPing Roche. Cancel. Oh, we can't see him. I thought he.
He did not have it.
Oh my God, that was close. He almost canceled the troll TP.
They're going to head into Roche, by the way.
And now they have to run back to
Battle
Roche.
train. This is
Goodness.
super awkward. You are doing this
Oh,
into
the
a
creeps.
creep wave. Oh my God. Oh, this is so dangerous for both teams. SG Sports, I think they're going to get it. They're about to grab this Roshan. It's solo. They need to get in. They need to go for a Chrono Strip, but they're not going to be able to do it in time. They will take the Aegis. They will lose Cat, but I don't think they really care about that too much.
Yeah, that's like get the hell out of the situation. Oh no, Fondo's right in there. Four stepped in further into the pit.
Viper Strike comes out. He snatched it. He actually got the Aegis. They were trying. They were just dwindling around too much. They only have the cheese for 40R. He's not even going to use it. How did he
What?
snatch that? Roche died so long ago. He must not have had a spot, and they were discussing who takes the Aegis. I don't know what we do here. Cat. Oh my God, and he dies too. How does that happen? I didn't even see it.
I mean, there's no way that's not on you. I wasn't even looking. I saw him
was no
thought
Chronosphere.
this is what happened to me. I thought he got 4 staffed further into the pit, and I'm like, wow, he just got thrown in deep because they just bought those 4 staffs. Then I looked at his Hurricane plug, and I was like, why would he send himself that deep in the pit? And then suddenly he had an Aegis.
They just left it. They left it on the ground.
Why do you just leave the Aegis there? No, SG Esports, this is not good for you. You're going to lose your tier 3 tower. The Night Stalker has an Aghanim Scepter, the perfect time for it. The Viper is going straight onto these buildings. He did go for the attack range, by the way, as we expected.
Boo.
I want the poison attack. Oh, man. He's going to get forced in. They're going to go for the Cox Force. It's about the Chronosphere onto 3. And here comes Timado. The Omni Slash will come through as well. And this will be hopefully too much damage for Infamous. And SG Sports, they've got to find a way to get back into this. They will lose 2. They'll buy back immediately for the Control Warlord. Looking for the last one. Can they do anything with this? They're going to grab Matthew and drag him in. It might only be him. Can they even get this kill? SG are too far behind. They're getting pushed and corralled inside their base. Tavo is going to be next. Now the damage is being dealt as he has the SF taking or doing some damage with his auto attacks. The ultra kill is there for Timado, and now he's looking for the rampage. 40R and SG Sports. They had a great start. They won't give it to him though. It is not going to be the rampage for the Viper, unfortunately.
Rubik has stolen it, guys. But it comes out from Matthew.
Oh my God, SG Sports.
Somebody took your way into the best of 5 I've ever seen one. So you guys are witnessing a beyond godlike Viper here. There is still a little bit of cooling going on. And shout out to Matthew, man. He has played these past couple fights so well. He's throwing out these urns. He's barely surviving. He's keeping these heroes in the back line. He's completely disabled and annoyed. That Rider can't get linked up anything else. They're all dead.
It is now going to be 2-0 Infamous unless something miraculous happens for SG Sports.
But there's hope. I mean, that was a good play. They found the moment. They did some great map pressure. And that's kind of something about SG Esports. You see those beautiful moments. The way they forced them back down bottom. The immediate TP to the shrine. They have the prime position. The scouting from Cat. Yes, he was dying, but still, they had the Aegis. You know, there were some force staff there. They could have been like force staff at the back of the pit or something from the clock and the bat and just bailed out.
Yeah.
But they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the ultimate bait. Maybe they were hoping they could kind of lure him into the pit and then pick it up, but it certainly did not work out that way.
Timado this entire game is pretty much controllable. He's going to get there pretty well. We'll see if that's going to be, because it might not get to that point. It's Mega Street for Infamous against SG Sports. SG Sports, they're all sitting in the well. I think they're just talking right now, I would imagine. GG has not been called yet, but
they're literally just sitting in the well.
Yep. They even scanned it too, and it's just like, yeah, they're all there.
This is only in South America, ladies and gentlemen.
But SG Sports, they have the capability of bringing this series back, but it is
here it is. Come on, up your stats. 5-man chrono. Only in South America.
Boom. 4-man chrono.
Dude, they're literally great. I mean, this didn't even get hurt.
How many times come through? They will lose 1. They will lose 2. They might lose 2.
Honestly, this is the only way you win this game, right? Sit in the fountain until they all die. So it's working.
They did. However,
you know, we say that in every other region as a joke, but in SA, it's actually possible, as you can see.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were joking as well. I was like, is this what you doing? I guess. And it doesn't work, sadly. So that should be it. That will be tier 4. They have buybacks. But SG Sports, they will go down 0-2 in this series. It is a best of 5, as previously mentioned, and if there is any team that has to come back potential in this region, it is of course SG Sports, and we shall see if it is going to be. So, very well played from Infamous.
You're right on that timing, dude.
It's Viper's wheelhouse.